Hey guys, Max Convexity here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful afternoon so far. Let's look at these four Defiance option strategy funds and see how they're doing at this point in the afternoon. We're going to start here with SPX because we're looking at the SPX chart. And you can see SPX opened and went straight sideways. That's called chop right there. That is a choppy market. Can't make up its mind. It's not trending up. It's not trending down. Goes up, goes down, goes up, can't make up its mind. Choppy market. Anyway, right now we would expect, given where it is kind of towards the bottom of the profit box, we would expect a small profit. Let's see if the spreadsheet agrees with us. Yeah, the spreadsheet is giving us credit for a small profit, $71,000 right now. We're trying to make 525. If we can get an afternoon rally, which I'm hopeful that we can, maybe we can make some more money. Let's look at the statistics. We sold the 49.60 for 22 bucks, right? So we need to be at least be within 22 bucks of 49.60, and we're at 49.41 right now. So that is within 22 bucks. So that's why we have a profit. But it's it's getting close to the edge, getting close to the edge of the break-even line. All right, let's look over here at let's go look at IWMY now. They trade the Russell, so we're going to pull up a chart of the Russell. Oh, this one looks much better. You remember this morning from this morning's update, Russell was up 0.5%. Russell futures were up 0.5% overnight, so that was kind of a good, encouraging sign. And sure enough, Russell's looking good today for once. Look at that! Look at yesterday. My goodness. Anyway, Russell's looking good today. So they're about 3/4 through the profit box, closer to the top end. So we'd expect about a 3/4 profit, right? So let's check and see if the spreadsheet concurs with us. Yes, it does. Going for 916,000. We've captured 761 so far. Or if the market closed, we capture 761. We sold the 1950 for 18 bucks, so we want to be as close to 1950 for a price on the Russell as possible. Right now, the Russell's trading at 1946. That's pretty good. We just need three more points, and we'll be right there, max profit. All right, now let's look at JEPY. They trade SPX options, of course. All right. Oh, we've already looked at that one. My bad. Let's look at NDX. They trade, or let's look at QQQY. QQQY, they trade NDX options. All right. So, yeah, this is not looking great right now, but hopefully we'll have an afternoon rally and get back up into the profit zone. But given the way that looks, we would expect a pretty decent size loss. And see what the spreadsheet says. We sold the 17,680 and we have 91 points of buffer because that's how much we received for the option. But you subtract those two, we still need 17,589. Right now we're trading at 17,515. So we need a little improvement on this one for sure. Trying to get 1.4 million, but right now we're down 1.2 million. Although the past 3 days have been winners, that's the one good thing you can say about this index. 2 of the last 3 have been gigantic winners. Of course, then we also had a double gigantic loser the day before that. So you got to take the good with the bad. Right now, this one's the one that worries me. Let's look at, for today anyway, let's look at the old, old TRES here. I saved TRES's trade. These numbers on TRES are very approximate because they've added a few more options, and I just saved their initial trade and strategy. But the general consensus is TRES is underwater a little bit. Or if the market closes here on Friday, they'll lose $6,000 on this position. Here's what the profit loss line looks like now. They're right at the edge of the valley of death right now. But as time passes, the valley of death the size and shape of it will change. Perhaps they're thinking that we pull back to around the 93 area, and if we do, we'll have a nice profit. Let's look at the chart of TRES. I'm sorry, my bad. We need to look at the chart of TLT to follow TRES, of course, because they trade TLT options. Well, sure enough, my Valley of Death is pretty accurate because they were in it this morning, and then they got out of it, or they're right on the edge of it, I guess. We can move it up like here. The valley of death visualization is somewhat accurate, I guess, because here's what I need to do, though. Here's what I need to do to make it more accurate. There's a valley of death right here, and then there's another valley of death going from here to here. They're kind of contending with dual valley of death zones. All right, but anyway, they're right on the edge of it, so we need a rally or a pullback to the 93 area. Right here would be a nice profit also. Let's see, I'll pull this up a little bit. I think that's a pretty good depiction of what we're looking for. This green zone is another funds. I'm just going to take that off. We don't even talk about TLTW. That's TLTW's profit box. I may start covering that later. I was just trying to show that for comparison purposes. TLTW is doing great. They sell covered calls. Covered calls are going fine. This TRES strategy is a little bit different. So I'll just, for now, we'll just forget about TLTW. All right, guys. I hope you like this update. And like I say, I hope you're having a good afternoon. And I hope the NASDAQ turns around and comes back. I don't know what the heck's the deal with the NASDAQ today. Maybe somebody missed earnings. I don't know. After the bell yesterday, maybe some tech company missed earnings and is driving the price down. That's probably what it is. I don't follow individual companies too much. I just like to watch these indexes. All right, guys. You guys take care, and I'll be back after the market's closed. Thank you very much.